Morning, everyone. Welcome for joining us on this Saturday morning. What we're going to talk today about is a new launch of our poultry marketplace on the internet for users who'd like to sell their poultry, sell and buy poultry. We have a few slides to talk about in this live demonstration, and then we're just going to follow with a live demo of the poultry marketplace and how you could use it. Okay, so some interesting facts about the internet. In South Africa, as at the beginning of this year, there was 38 million active internet users in South Africa. Of those 38 million, 16 million users are using Facebook. 50% of them are women, and about 5 million of those are of the age 25 to 34. Out of all the platforms in South Africa, social media platforms in South Africa, WhatsApp seems to be the most popular, with almost 93% of the internet users in South Africa using WhatsApp. What we found is social media posts, like in Facebook, are not indexed well by Google. So they're not searched or indexed by Google. So 38 million users who are using the internet and using Google are not likely to find your posts on Facebook. Also, what we found is the rules on social media prevent the sales of live animals like poultry. So a lot of the groups and sites on Facebook enforce the Facebook community rules, which says you can't sell poultry or live animals, and hence they block your posts, and sometimes you get blocked, which means you can't sell your poultry effectively on Facebook. So what are the opportunities then on the internet for poultry suppliers? Basically, we've created a online poultry marketplace at www.poultrymarket.co.za, where you can list your poultry products, and those posts are indexed by Google, which means as users are searching for your products, they'll not only find them on our website, but they'll also find them via Google searches. There's opportunity for poultry farmers to create their own websites, to create a presence for selling. Using the internet, and the poultry market website allows for authentication of users, because every post that one makes on that site, we use geotagging to identify the seller's location. This helps us to avoid or discourage scammers from posting on our site, because we'll know where their location is. The internet also allows poultry farmers, to integrate into payment platforms like PayFast or cashless trading. So it allows for the digitization of small poultry farming network to increase competitiveness. So if farmers have access to the internet, and they have access to sites and portals where they can sell their produce to end consumers, it increases their competitiveness, because their market is and there's also the opportunity to integrate poultry sales on the internet into other social media platforms like Messenger, WhatsApp, and Facebook. Currently, most people either do it via a website or they do it on Facebook groups, right? What we've launched here is an opportunity now to post your poultry produce sales requirements onto a digital poultry marketplace. And then there's also the opportunity to provision online training and support for small-scale poultry farmers using the internet. So that just gives you a summary of what are the facts around the use of the internet in South Africa in the small-scale poultry farming industry, and what are the opportunities that present those. Okay, just to interesting facts about it. So in terms of search engine market share in South Africa, what you see is Google is by far the biggest. 95% of all the searches for products and services in South Africa is done using Google. The others being Yahoo and the like. Obviously, you see the percentages. So yeah, we have 95% used by Google. In terms of social media, what you see is Facebook dominates with 52% of social media users in South Africa, and then you have Pinterest, and then Twitter, and so on, YouTube. In terms of where users are accessing the internet in South Africa, what you see is vast majority of people are accessing the internet via their mobile devices, either tablets, cell phones, and then you have 22% accessing the internet via their desktops. Okay, so quite interesting. People look for stuff and products in Google. The better or one of the largest social media sites that are used in South Africa is Facebook with 52% market share, and then almost 25% of users are using mobile devices to access the internet. Okay, so here are some interesting statistics about the digital population in South Africa. As at the beginning of this year, you have 38 million users of the internet in South Africa. Out of those 38 million, 36 million are mobile users. So a lot of people accessing the internet, and a lot of them accessing it via their mobile devices. Okay, so what we've come to now is a quick demo that we're going to now show you on how to use the Poultry Marketplace. So what you'll see here is the URL where you would access it. So I'm just going to show you how exactly you access the site and how you would actually post something to the Poultry Marketplace. Okay, so typically you would go to the Poultry Marketplace, and the URL is www.poultrymarket.co.za. You would obviously hit the front page. Now, there's a menu system at the top. There's the home, which will take you to this page. There's an About Us, which will explain a little bit about where we come from and how we decided to launch this particular service to small-scale poultry farmers. We have a Find an Item. This is where you'll be able to search for poultry. We have a Submit an Item. This is how you would submit an item onto our site that would then be available for all internet users to find and search and contact you about your particular offer. And then we have the terms of use of this particular site. So what's important here is we only allow poultry-related posts. Obviously, scammers are not welcome. And obviously, we don't handle any money at the poultry market. So any post that's made on this particular portal, the buy and sell and the payments are handled between buy and seller. Yeah, so just take some time, read the rules. So what you would do is let's submit an item. I'm going to submit an item for broilers, crop broilers. You put in your name, your mobile number. So these are all mandatory fields. This is for us to make sure that the person who is posting is legitimate. So yeah, you would see it automatically picks up your address based on your mobile location. Could enter a location, so we enter our location here. Google will immediately pick up your address. You would then accept it. We're now going to select the category where we want to advertise our product. So we're going to advertise a broiler. We're going to put a description of our item. And we'd put a price for them. And we then go and select a picture of the particular produce that we are selling. Okay, so there we've uploaded. So quite interesting. You have to put in your name. These are all mandatory fields, as we said, and it's quite easy to do this on a mobile phone as well. You've got to put your name, your mobile number, your email address, your physical address, which will obviously auto-detect based on the geotagging using your GPS device in your mobile phone or your desktop. You select the category and obviously put in a description of what you have for sale, the price, and a picture, and you would then submit. And it would then tell you, okay, it's been submitted successfully, right? If we go back to the main page, what you'll see here under recent posts, your post is now live immediately. And if you click on that post, you will see your post there with the picture and obviously your contact details for this particular item and obviously the price. So people could then contact you via your email address or your mobile number that you left on the site. Okay. What they'd also need to do is, if we go to find an item, what I would do is I put my address here, and I would put, let's say, I'm in Soweto, okay, and I'm looking for everything in the radius of 100 kilometers of where I am. I would then submit. And what it would show you are on the map of all the products that are available within the location of a 100-kilometer radius. So yeah, you can see that the blue icon is where I am, and these are the products that are available. So there you have a 6 and 7 week old broiler. Over here you have some COP 500s. This is the one that I've just listed. And obviously, if a customer is interested in this, he can just click straight away. You can either click this button over here, and what he can do is he can go and view your post, okay, or you could click on get directions, and what it would do is it would go into Google Maps, and it would obviously give him directions on how to navigate to your place. Okay, so it's as easy as that. So you can see this is where I'm sort of located. This is my start position, and this is where the goods are actually available. So it gives you directions to the place where the seller has published his goods for sale. All right. So that's essentially how Google, how this poultry site works. Again, you can obviously submit an item, you can find an item. A lot of these listings will be indexed by Google. So if you go into Google itself, what you could do is if you scan for Poultry Market, you'll see is Poultry Market is listed on the Google's engine. So consumers will find the Poultry Market easily and obviously navigate to those items they're interested in. And also we have, if you see, we have a Google ad running, which obviously as people are searching for poultry products like chicken, poultry, or layers, or any other product that is poultry related, right? They will get this advert served, and potentially they can click on this advert and it would take to the Poultry Marketplace website, where they could then find your products or other users' products. Okay, so That's essentially how the Poultry Market website works. It gives you the ability to submit items, find items. It gives you the ability to index or list your items on Google. As we said, the Poultry Market website is available on Google. It's indexed by Google, and your posts that you submit are normally indexed daily by Google. So essentially, when somebody searches for buy broilers, they eventually will get to the website. Okay, so there you go. If you see, these are the websites that are listed, and those posts that are listed on our site will be listed under Google with their links to our poultry website. Okay, so that's essentially what's on offer, how the poultry marketplace can help you to sell your product. It's pretty simple, it's free, and it helps to get scammers because we have geotagging on all the products that are listed here. If you're really interested and you want a countrywide view of products, you can set a radius of 2,000 kilometers. So what would happen is if you go now into the map and you enlarge it, you can see basically where all the products are listed in South Africa, right? So you can see there's two pages here. There's a whole grouping over here, and there's another grouping of products over here. So we've got some products listed here in Durban. We've got some products listed in Limpopo. Okay, so as you can see, as this particular site gets a lot busier, you'll start to find that you will get a whole lot of listings countrywide, and you'll be able to, as a consumer or user of the site, be able to locate easily where poultry farmers are and the produce that they're actually selling. Okay. All right, so that's the demo that we've done on the Poultry Marketplace. We encourage you to go through to this URL, have a look, and obviously list your poultry that you have for sale so that it makes it easier for you to get buyers. Right, so that's our live demo concluded for today. We thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing your listings on our website. Any questions, just WhatsApp on the number below, 063-781-8871, or send us an email to info@melachicks.co.za or info@poultrymarket.co.za. Thanks very much for joining.